Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jack here again. Now, look at this lighting. Look how good this. I'll just show you. I'll show you where I am. Just like this is just on the balcony. So this lighting's so good, so good. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk just a bit about. It was actually a video requested by I'm just going to step outside for this by one of my newest students, and I'll post a screenshot somewhere in the video here. And his name's Calvin, and he is an international student living in Australia. And he said to me, Jack, just a good idea, and this is a brilliant idea. He said, his main question, basically, as he was getting into the course, was, what are the restrictions? What do you need, when creating a seller account? Because, in his regards, it was just with visa restrictions and things like that. So in this video, I'm going to jump into my computer for this as well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about just what you need when it comes to selling on Amazon, an Amazon seller account in general. This applies to, I'd say, most marketplaces, but more so the Aussie market and the US market. So I'm just going to be talking about what you need when you create your seller account. It's very, very simple. I'm just going to go over it in this video. So apart from that, guys, before we jump into my laptop, I want you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K subscribers. That is absolutely huge. I would have never imagined that we'd hit 2K subscribers. I know we're still a little bit away yet, but we are definitely on the road to. Hopefully we can, within the next couple of months, hopefully we can hit the 2K subscriber mark. And make sure to hit the notification bell as well, because I know that the YouTube algorithm is a little bit weird, and I might not show up on your feed, even when I do post. If you're subscribed, it might not show up in your feed. So hit the notification bell, and you'll more than likely get your updates for when I post. So apart from that, guys, let's jump into my laptop and get into what is going on. Now I'm just going to adjust my camera. So before we get into this video, it's not going to be a very long video. It's pretty easy to explain what you need when you're selling on Amazon as an international seller. If you're living in Australia, but you've come from overseas and now you're living in Australia, it's very, very simple, the credentials that you need to sell on Amazon. So before we go ahead with that, I just want to let you guys know, because I haven't spoken about it in a little while, the Amazon FBA Australia course, or Amazon Seller Excellence, which is soon to be rebranded. If you guys didn't know, it's going to be Ecom Excellence soon. Later, that's going to happen in a later video down the line. But with this course here, so you've got the flash sale. And if you guys didn't know, I do sell a course. I've got almost 100 students in there. Well, just over 100 students actually in there now. We've got a whole bunch of different what's the word for it? Different levels of success coming through. We've got Al Bass, if you haven't seen my interview with him, and we've got a number of different people coming through now as well. We've got another student as well, which I might talk about later on, either in the Facebook group or in another video. He's actually got the Amazon seller badge for his product as well. Then we've got other students who are slowly coming up to the first page. This is on the Aussie market, by the way. Majority of my students go on the Aussie market, and they're slowly making sales as the market grows. So if you guys want to know about that, this course has just got a flash sale. It's been on for a while, and we have one spot left. So if you guys want to be the lucky, because the main point of this sale was to get the first 100 people in, the rest of the first 100 people in, so then I can focus on those first 100 people, started getting them student results. And once this sale's done, yeah, just up the price to what it usually was before that, and to just focus on that 100. It's still going to be available after the first 100 people come in. It's just going to be a bit more expensive. So if you want the $3.99 deal, we've got one spot left. So if you guys are keen on it, if you want to be my lucky last student, just let me know. Click on the link. It's going to be one of the first links down in the description below. But apart from that, I'm not going to talk about the course anymore in this. We're going to get straight to the valuable content in this. So this website here is where I got this information from. This is the actual Amazon seller services for amazon.com.au. So I'm going to leave the link down in the description below for that if you want to check it out as well, because it's got the FAQ, frequently asked questions, in here as well, which is very, very handy. But I've just boiled it down to the most important points for international sellers as to what you need when it comes to selling on Amazon. So this is all that you need. It's very, very simple. So if you're an international Australian, what is required to sell on Amazon? First, internationally chargeable credit card. Pretty self-explanatory for that. If you've been living in Australia for a while, you should have one of those anyway. You need to provide an Australian bank account. You should have one of those if you've got the credit card as well. So you need an Australian bank account so Amazon can send you payments, so you can receive payments from Amazon. Supply documentation so that Amazon can verify your identity. So you're going to need a government-issued ID, so a driver's license or a passport, an Australian passport. and a bank statement as well. So you're going to need those two things and a tax file number. So the tax file number wasn't in this, but this is just because I've done it before myself. So they always ask for a tax file number, an Australian tax file number as well. So you're going to need one of those. Now, apart from that, and this is very, very short. This is like I said, it's going to be a very short video. So that apart from that, it just says here, before you begin the registration process, please make sure that you have the following information available: your business name, and I'm just going to delve into this a little bit just so you guys get a bit of a better understanding. Because if you guys didn't know, a lot of my students, even though they're Aussies, a lot of my students, they're living in Australia, but they've come from, say Albas, he's come from South Korea. I've had, people come from India as well. I've had people come from that were born in different countries that now live in Australia. And you guys would have seen the question that I got from one of my students who just signed up as of a few days ago. He said it would be a good idea to address this because there's a lot of international Australians that want to learn how to sell on Amazon, and it was a good idea. So I think it needs to be addressed for sure. So yeah, the other following bits of information available that you need. So your business name, as you would like it to be displayed on Amazon.com.au. Now that doesn't mean you need an ABN. So it doesn't mean you need an ABN. You can just make up a business name. It's just basically your seller name. So like your store name, that's what your business name is. So create your business name. If you're not sure on what niche or what category you want to go for, make it more of a broader sort of name. It's very, very easy to make up a name. The brand name isn't everything, when it comes to selling on Amazon. The brand is, but the brand name isn't. It's basically what you're going to do with that brand later on. But just make up a business name or a brand name. Away you go with that. The name of the individual or entity that operates the business, so that's just your name, because obviously we're going to be working as a sole trader. Like I said, not that you need an ABN. Not at this stage anyway, when you're very, very first starting, but it is free to make an ABN, so you can sign up and make an ABN. If you're eligible, you can create an ABN, and then when you get more serious about it, when you start making more sales, you can create an ABN and then actually run as a sole trader, as a sole trader business. So you need that. So you're an individual or entity that operates the business. So the name of you, obviously, that's all it is. Physical address of your business, so that's just your home address, because obviously you're working from home when it comes to Amazon, unless you're working from an office, which I doubt, but yeah, that's just your home address. Your business credit card number and expiration date, so that's pretty self-explanatory. That's just from the internationally chargeable credit card. And then the address where you receive your credit card statements, again, that's just going to be your home address. That's where I've used mine because I don't operate out of an office at this current point in time, so there's no point. I just do my home address. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is it. That's all you need for international sellers. That's it. You don't need an ABN. You don't need anything, anything that's difficult or hard to get your hands on. All of these here are basically almost free to get your hands on. Unless you're talking about a passport or a driver's license or something like that. But most of these things are free to get. It's not hard to get. Majority of the time, it doesn't take much to open a bank account in Australia as well. If you've got the right credentials, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. So apart from that, guys, like I said, I'm going to leave the link for this down below if you want to check out more frequently asked questions, so you can actually go through here and check out a lot of stuff here which you might have general questions about, and you can just click on the link and you can go through and ask. Now, they've even got to contact us as well, so if you have specific questions, you can also just comment on here and ask me, and just message me on Facebook if you want to know. But if you want to talk to them directly, you can contact them, and you can ask them any questions that you have if you can't find it here, and if you can't get the answer, out of our Facebook group or out of me personally, or if you would rather talk to them, you can do that. But apart from that, guys, that is pretty much it. Like I said, it's going to be a short video today. I hope you guys are having a good one. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below or message me. I've got all my links down below in this video. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you turn the post notifications on as well, because it's really important. The algorithms, like I said earlier in this video, the algorithms kind of stuffed up, but make sure you turn the post notifications on. And if you are interested in getting in the course, guys, $3.99, it's basically a steal at that price, because I know the value of the content that's in there. So if we want to be my lucky last student to get in that course for the $3.99 flash deal sale, go ahead and click that link below and get signed up. I can guarantee you guys won't regret it. And if you have any questions for me regarding the course, just message me down below. But apart from that, guys, I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video.